Cowboys owner Jerry Jones kneels with Dallas players before anthem in Arizona. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones joined his team's players in kneeling before the national anthem before their game Monday night at Arizona. Jones, coach Jason Garrett and other Cowboys coaches and front office executives locked arms while standing on the field. Before the anthem, Jones and the players and coaches took a knee. They then stood up, with arms still interlocked, for the anthem. Some in the crowd at University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Ariz, where the Cowboys were taking on the host Cardinals, booed at the display. Arizona players also stood and linked arms during the anthem, but they did not take a knee beforehand. The Cowboys' plan for their pre-game display was formulated during a series of meetings Sunday and Monday, according to a person familiar with the planning. Some included players only. Some involved team captains only. Garrett met with all the players. The Cowboys tossed around ideas and sought a solution that promoted unity while satisfying both the group of players who wanted to kneel for the anthem and the group that wanted to stand for it. Once the compromise was reached, members of the Cowboys ownership group discussed the plan with representatives of the Cardinals ownership, the person with knowledge of the planning said. It was the latest show of unity or protest by NFL teams since President Trump said Friday at a campaign rally in Alabama that owners should fire players who refuse to stand for the anthem. The Pittsburgh Steelers, Seattle Seahawks and Tennessee Titans were not on the field for the anthem before their games Sunday. Many players on other teams chose to kneel for the anthem. Other teams demonstrated unity with players standing with interlocked arms. Several owners stood on the sideline with their players and locked arms with them. But Jones became the first owner to kneel. Everyone should know, including the president, this is what real locker room talk is. Joe Lockhart, the NFL's executive vice president of communications and public affairs, said in a conference call with reporters earlier Monday. Lockhart said the on-field demonstrations and the discussions behind them showed the ability of the league office, owners, players and the NFL Players Association to work cooperatively in a crisis. He said there would be no league-imposed discipline for those teams or players that did not participate in the anthem Sunday. The NFL's Game Operations Manual requires all players to be on the sideline for the playing of the anthem. During the game, a pair of NFL players, both of whom have been outspoken on social issues in the past, noted that the Cowboys had been booed for kneeling before the anthem was performed. Philadelphia Eagles defensive end Chris Long said on Twitter that the hot take Monday was predicated on assumption booing fans knew the Cowboys would rise. He added, "Regardless, we agree it isn't about the anthem to them. Tonight taught me that it ain't about the anthem." Eagles wide receiver Torrey Smith tweeted, "Folks just don't want to hear about it." Long and Smith were joined by Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie Sunday as the team stood and linked arms during the anthem before a game against the New York Giants. "I think that says a lot about him," Smith said Sunday of Lurie, "the man he is and the change he's trying to create in this city. As a teammate, you got to listen and you have to support them. You might not agree 100%, said Long, who has put his arm around Philadelphia's Malcolm Jenkins while the latter raised his fist during the anthem. "I tend to agree with a lot of what's being protested, but I think it was a good day to show solidarity." Earlier on Monday evening, Trump had taken to Twitter to claim that there was a tremendous backlash against the NFL and its players for disrespect of our country. After players demonstrated at every NFL game Sunday, some pointed to Trump's comments Friday in Alabama, at which he urged NFL owners to get the son of a bitch off the field if a player declined to stand for the anthem. Before Monday, no Dallas player had staged an anthem protest, and on Saturday, Cowboys coach Jason Garrett indicated that he did not expect any before the game against the Cardinals. However, The Fort Worth Star-Telegram reported around midday Monday that situation had changed as some Cowboys plan to show solidarity with their brethren across the league in a silent rebuke to Trump for what is now a three-day attack on the NFL and players.